Hi and welcome to Soul Connect. If you're new here, my name is Carly and this is my channel where we connect into the journey of spiritual awakening, share tools on how to cultivate a deep-rooted relationship with the divine, and talk about all things life and love. I'm here today with a card pull for the Divine Feminine for the week ahead, tapping into our collective energy. These readings are, of course, timeless, so please know that whenever this reading has found you, it was meant to be. Also remember that these readings are meant to come as confirmations. They're not intended to tell you about you. You already know the way, so tap into your intuition and take what resonates. I'm here pulling today from my Divine Feminine Oracle deck. This deck is my favorite to use to start these readings. These cards are a gathering of the saints and mystics, gurus and goddesses, representing both divine beings and the human who sought to embody them. So I love the duality and the coming together of both of these in one card. It really is what this journey is all about, moving from duality into oneness and embodying your highest self. Okay. So the card that's come out today is, whoa, okay, that seriously just flew right out. I barely even had a chance to shuffle. Okay, it's Mira Bay, the Saint of True Freedom. All right. I feel like this is definitely related to like a heart activation. So maybe some type of softening or clearing in the energy around your heart center. Maybe you're just stepping into this journey and your divine counterpart has activated this warmth, or maybe you're actually beginning to step away from your divine counterpart. Not the connection per se, but the idea or stories around your physical union. And this detachment has maybe brought up the ability to find love in other places, in places you would never have expected, like maybe in nature, or even in, I'm getting like a sense of the things that used to irritate you, maybe, like you're having softening or more compassion for the things that used to trigger you, maybe like seeing the bigger picture. Okay, I'm hearing like chains falling. So I'm getting this image of like your heart was wrapped in chains, but they're falling now. But not just from around your heart, also from your hands and feet. So where we were once bound, we are now free. But this freedom is really just a change in perspective. So kind of back to that softening or release of maybe like karmic contracts, or seeing things in a different way. So again, that feeling of what used to be irritating, and you would see as a setback, maybe you now see more through the lens of love, and through growth. And this is because you're beginning to maybe start to step into self-love. But there's definitely a sense of moving away from old conditioning and into, I want to say like the new world, but that's not it. It's more like a foot in both, maybe like a foot in the new world, a foot in the old world, but it's not the old world. It's like this heart activation has allowed you to see both sides of something, and now you're able to shift between both when needed, which will inevitably build a bridge for others. This may also be your divine masculine, like a bridge to your divine masculine or for your divine masculine. But remember, I speak in terms of energy. So don't take this literally in the sense that your divine masculine is a person outside of you. It could also be a bridge to building a stronger inner relationship with your own masculine energy. As a collective, we hold wounds of abandonment and unworthiness, but I sense here a freedom or like a door maybe has opened and you're beginning to love yourself the way you have always wanted someone else to. This ability to step into balance or love with your own soul is what will also set those around you free and bring great abundance in the 3D. Okay, let's just read from the guidebook here about Mira Bay and see what it says. Okay, she is on page 84. Okay, 84. I don't know if that's a number that's significant to anyone, but it's also in line with the number 12 in numerology, 8 plus 4, which is a number of completion or entirety, like cosmic order. So maybe I'm also getting like the closing out of a cycle here. This heart activation has really moved you into like a new timeline where there is no going back to what was. And those who are meant to be, like those who are meant to be in your world or this higher timeline that you're stepping into will begin to step up or they'll fall away. Okay. Actually, I get a sense that like many have already fallen and there's maybe been a lot of grief, which relates back to this, like your heart center. Grief and love are felt in the same place in this center, in your heart center. And it's this grief that has given way to, I want to say like clearing or the movement of stagnant energy. So maybe like you've been going through a dark night of the soul and having to really sit in these big feelings and work through them is beginning to like release or move the energy in some way. Okay, the guidebook. Who she is, Mira Bay embodies a love that lets us do what's right for our own lives no matter what others think. Okay. She became the central poet saint of the Bhakti movement. The Bhakti movement is a spiritual path focused on the cultivation of a personal love for the divine. It's a devotional form of worship that believes anyone can have direct access to the divine regardless of sex or religion. Okay. Let's see. When your soul selects her card, often without even realizing it, we make choices based on external expectations, on how we think other people will perceive our actions. Mira Bay is about doing what's right for you and no one else. Ultimately, only you can know what needs to be done or said. You have this one brief life and every second of it matters. Mira Bay is about standing up for what you know is right for you, even if others will judge you for it. The fear of being persecuted can convince us not to be true to who we really are. There's a love, though, that's far larger than human constructs and cultural values. Love isn't ethical. Love isn't bound by any idea of what's socially acceptable. Love sets us free from the expectations that bind us. Love, in whatever way it finds us, asks us to stay loyal to our own soul. For Mira Bay, her true husband wasn't the one she was married to. The love that made her brave, the love that inspired her every poem and action, was a divine love. So the laws that bound her to the strict expectations of being a wife didn't actually apply to her. Love asks us to look at what really matters to us and at what we truly value. Love asks us to bravely defy expectations in order to be true to ourselves. Love wants us to marry our own soul. Yeah. Okay. So like, again, just going back to that finding love in places unexpected, where we find the divine. Okay. I want to grab another card here. So let's go to another deck. This is my Divine Animals Oracle deck. Okay, I'm just gonna shuffle here. Oh, okay. Jaguar. Okay, of course. I've been practicing a lot of Moonai lately and working with Jaguar energy, so it doesn't surprise me that this card has come out. Okay. I feel like this definitely has to do with stepping into your own power and creativity in some way. but like also a sense of protection. Like you're moving through something big. Maybe it's related to this heart activation or a Kundalini awakening, energy. Like I get the sense of energy moving up through the root chakra into your creative centers, and it's taking a lot, not out of you, but it's ever present, and maybe you're feeling like more tired than normal, or like there's a need to really focus inward. And maybe there's some overwhelm there too, but there's definitely a sense of protection through this transition. Like maybe it feels as though there is darkness around. Again, I'm getting that sense of like the dark night of the soul, but the light of creativity is close by and you're protected through this darkness. Okay, let's just go to the book here for this. All right, Jaguar. What does it say here? It says release. Release what you no longer need. Take action to move something from the ideas world into the physical world. Okay, so again, that sort of bridge, or like 1 foot in one world and 1 foot in the other. Let go of the old and stale and choose renewal. Wash away the negative aspects of the past. Surrender it all and embrace the new. The animal. Okay, if there is one word you can use to describe the jaguar, it is powerful. Jaguars are built powerfully, emphasizing their strength right down to their bones. They are stocky and low-slung, with robust legs that can leap on and crush their prey. They are adept at swimming and can crawl silently through the thick jungle. Their jaws are particularly well developed, and a comparative bite force study shows that they possess the greatest force above clouded leopards, tigers, and lions. This enables them to literally chew up the biggest bones of their prey. Okay. Jaguars are typically spotted, but come in a variation of black panthers. These particular panthers are only found in South America, whereas the pattern-coated jaguars are found right across Northern America, Mexico, South America. Okay, the jaguar is the apex predator in most of its habitat, yet is threatened by habitat loss and killing by humans. The magic. Okay, call upon the releasing powers of the jaguar woman when you are ready to let go of something, whether it is an excess of something, a bad habit, a disease, or old patterns. This is a powerful discharging force. For those who are getting ready for birth, she is a wise guide and will assist you to have an easier birth. Okay, so again, that creative energy, like you're coming into your power and like stepping into this new world, like birthing something great. It doesn't necessarily have to be a physical child. All right, I want to get one more card here. With the link to the jaguar, I want to go to my mystical shaman deck for one last card to close out this reading. This deck is closely linked for me to this jaguar energy, so let's see what we get. Okay. Completion. Oh my god. Okay. I mean, this card speaks for itself, so I'm just going to read right from the guidebook on this one, and you guys can use that to tap in. Oh, number 9, though. Okay, so there's this card, the completion card is number 9, and so is the jaguar, so we have 2 9s here. Okay, so I'm thinking like, I'm getting like 3, 6, 9, 3, 6, 9, 12. 12 was that number from before, from card 84. I feel, again, like this is bringing us back to completion, like sets of 3. So like unity, like mind, body, soul, Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Unity, completion of a cycle, but maybe not necessarily a final ending. It's like you're moving into the next chapter or the next initiation. Okay, the Shaman Guidebook. Let's read here. Let's find this in this book. Okay, let's see what it says here about completion. The essence. All things have a beginning, a middle, and an end. So again, 3. This is the nature of life, the seed, the flower, and the fruit. 3. And of all human relationships. Completion suggests the fullness of the movement and the need to transform an old form into a new one. The invitation. You have finished a cycle, and there is no more growth or benefit from hanging on to the old. In regards to relationships, it's time to honor what has been and find a new form for the future. In your ventures, it is time to reap your harvest. Completion is a time for celebration. It is the end of summer when the fruit is ripe. The medicine. Clinging to the old form will bring only decay. When the fruit is left too long on the vine, it rots. You know that it is time to move on, yet are reluctant. Do not be afraid of hurting anyone's feelings. Remember that you are responsible for your actions, not the actions of others. Mourn what is lost so you can move on. Do not be sad. Be like the sun at midday who shines brightly, neither longing for sunrise nor dreading the dusk. Okay, I love that. So, closing out old cycles, releasing the old, stepping into the new. And unity. I really get that sense of unity and inner unity. All right. Well, that's it for today. I hope this was helpful in confirming what your soul already knows. If you liked this reading, I hope you'll hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more. Much love, friends.